You don't lose if you get knocked down. You lose if you stay down. Even the greatest was once a beginner. Don't be afraid to take that first step. I'll tell you how I'd like to be remembered. As a black man who won the heavyweight title, who has humorous and who never looked down on those who looked up to him, a man who stood for freedom, justice, and equality, and I wouldn't even mind if folks forgot how pretty I was. Success is not achieved by winning all the time. Real success comes when we rise after we fall. Some mountains are higher than others. Some roads steeper than the next. There are hardships and setbacks, but you cannot let them stop you. Even on the steepest road, you must not turn back. Don't count the days, make the days count. We all have the same God. We just serve him differently. Rivers, lakes, ponds, streams, oceans, all have different names, but they all contain water. So do religions have different names, and they all contain truth, expressed in different ways, forms, and times. It doesn't matter whether you're a Muslim, a Christian, or a Jew. When you believe in God, you should believe that all people are part of one family. If you love God, you can't love only some of his children. I hated every minute of training, but I said, don't quit. Suffer now and live the rest of your life as a champion. True success is reaching our potential without compromising our values. Champions aren't made in the gyms. Champions are made from something they have deep inside them, a desire, a dream, a vision. What you are thinking is what you are becoming. Impossible is just a big word, thrown around by small men who find it easier to live in the world they've been given than to explore the power they have to change it. Float like a butterfly, sting like a bee. The hands can't hit what the eyes can't see. Rest, but never quit. Even the sun has a sinking spell each evening, but it always rises the next morning. At sunrise, every soul is born again. It isn't the mountains that wear you out. It's the pebble in your shoe. If you look at the world the same way when you're 50 that you did when you were 20, then you wasted 30 years. When you're right, nobody remembers. When you're wrong, nobody forgets. Just remember that you don't have to be what they want you to be. Service to others is the rent you pay for your room here on earth. Impossible is not a fact. It's an opinion. Impossible is not a declaration. It's a dare. Impossible is potential. Impossible is temporary. Impossible is nothing. You're not going to enjoy every minute of the journey, but the success you'll find at the end will make it all worth it. The greater our level of understanding, the harder the tests become. He who is not courageous enough to take risks will accomplish nothing in life. Most people don't pray until they're in trouble. When people need help, they pray a lot. But after they get what they want, they slow down. If a man takes 5 showers a day, his body will be clean. Praying 5 times a day helps me clean my mind. It's just a job. Grass grows, birds fly, waves pound the sand. I beat people up. I came back to Louisville after the Olympics with my shiny gold medal. Went into a luncheonette where black folks couldn't eat. Thought I'd put them on the spot. I sat down and asked for a meal. The Olympic champion wearing his gold medal. They said, "We don't serve niggers here." I said, "That's okay, I don't eat 'em." But they put me out in the street. So I went down to the river, the Ohio River, and threw my gold medal in it. Live every day as if it were your last, because someday you're going to be right. I don't count my sit-ups. I only start counting when it starts hurting. That is when I start counting, because then it really counts. That's what makes you a champion. What counts in the ring is what you can do after you're exhausted. The same is true of life. I don't smoke, but I keep a matchbox in my pocket. When my heart slips towards sin, I burn the matchstick and heat my palm with it. Then say to myself, "Oh, you can't even bear this heat. How would you bear the unbearable heat of hellfire?" The one without dreams is the one without wings. My only fault is that I don't realize how great I really am. Success is not achieved by winning all the time. Real success comes when we rise after we fall. I'm a Muslim. I've been a Muslim for 20 years. You know me. I'm a boxer. I've been called the greatest. People recognize me for being a boxer and a man of truth. I wouldn't be here representing Islam if it were terrorist. I think all people should know the truth. Come to recognize the truth. Islam is peace. I am America. I am the part you won't recognize. But get used to me. Black, confident, cocky. My name, not yours. My religion, not yours. My goals, my own. Get used to me. I am the greatest. I said that even before I knew I was. I'm sure no intelligent white person, in his or her right white mind, want black men and women marrying their white sons and daughters, and in return, introducing their grandchildren to half-brown, kinky-haired black people. Champions have to have the skill and the will, but the will must be stronger than the skill. The real enemy of my people is here. I will not disgrace my religion, my people, or myself by becoming a tool to enslave those who are fighting for their own justice, freedom, and equality. If I thought the war was going to bring freedom and equality to 22 million of my people, they wouldn't have to draft me. I'd join tomorrow. I have nothing to lose by standing up for my beliefs. So I'll go to jail. So what? We've been in jail for 400 years. To be a great champion, you must believe you are the best. If you're not, pretend you are. It's hard to beat a guy when he's got his mind made up that he's going to win.